Hey guys, this is Dawn Gertman with Balloons by Florally Yours, doing a little craft project. So I got one of my girlfriends that lives in Atlanta that is doing a March Madness slash game night for her family and friends, and she needed two centerpieces. So I wanted to create a centerpiece that would combine the two themes. So as you see, I brought basketballs from Five Below, and it was $5. Okay, if you're not familiar with Five and Below, this is a store that sells items $5 or less. So here you'll see me using an X-Acto knife, and as you're cutting to the top, the air is going to come out, so don't be alarmed, because I don't know why I didn't think that was going to happen, but it did. So I'm just cutting a small hole. At this point, I know I want a vase, but I don't know what size vase I want to use. So first I started cutting off a square of it off. And then I just put the X-Acto knife down and just wound up using my scissors because it wasn't that thick where I couldn't use it, So here I am just cutting more of a circular shape because I knew the vase I would put in it would be circular. So there you go. And that's about a 12-inch cylinder vase that I got from Hobby Lobby a long time ago. And I noticed once I put the vase in there, there's like a rubber nipple that's sticking up. So I'm using, that's actually my florist knife. And I'm using it to cut it off because it won't allow my vase to lay flat in the basketball. See, I'm trying to show you right there. It's a nipple. So I'm just going to finish cutting it off. There it is. That way you can make it flat on the inside. And I actually wound up putting a little bit of weight in the vase. And those wooden stands, those are actually wooden, like dessert stands, cake stands, whatever you can use it for. Got it from Target a long time ago. It was not really holding my basketball the best. But you'll see me later on in the video. You'll see that I have a clear dish. So with this one, since I did the first one, I was like, okay, I found a vase I want to use, and you saw that I just traced it to the top to make it a little bit easier, but you need to cut it bigger than the circle because as you see, I had to pry it up in there. So now I have my basketballs and my vases are stuffed in, and this is the dish I was talking about. This is actually a 6-inch loamy dish. It's a plastic dish, but you can, anything from the dollar store, anything that you have on hand would be great. But I only used it to keep my basketball still. And I love the fact that it was clear. So I'm going to make sure that she has that. So right here, there's some styrofoam disc right here. And I'm just using hot glue to hot glue the styrofoam disc onto the top. So try to use a high temperature glue gun. Hot glue isn't the best on glass. I mean, it could peel off. And you want to make sure you definitely don't want to leave it in a hot car. So right here, I'm showing you balloon straws. Balloon straws, you can purchase it from a party store, along with these 9x9 square foil squares. I got it from my supplier, which is no longer in business. So you can get something like this from Burton & Burton or your nearest party store. So as you see, I put the straw in the middle of each of the square and they make a tuft around it. So once again, I'm just putting the balloon straw in the middle of the square and creating a tuft around it. And I'm just pushing it into the disc. You want to make sure you push it in enough so it doesn't just come out easily. So I'm alternating gold, red, and black for this particular centerpiece. My friend has a flyer that has the colors, so I'm going by that. So I'm just going to continue to fill it around. And I actually had that centerpiece sitting on a Lazy Susan so that I can easily rotate the centerpiece. If you do centerpieces a lot, I would recommend that you get a Lazy Susan. I would definitely recommend, especially if you have to make a centerpiece where you can see like all the sides, for sure. All right, done with the first one, and I'm just gonna whiz through the second one. And now I was showing jumbo playing cards. You can get jumbo playing cards from Amazon. I don't even remember where I got these from, but listen, had it for a long time. So I'm just spreading out the cards. All the good ones I already used, like the king and queen, because I definitely would have used that instead of that. But hey, it's something. So I'm going to hot glue that clear stick. You can use a balloon straw. You can use a bamboo skewer. Whatever you want to do. But I just have a bunch of those laying around. So then I'm just going to use my wire cutters, cut it short. Because remember, that disc is not very thick. So then I'm just going to push it in the middle. And I actually pushed it through the disc. It's not going to go anywhere because the foil paper actually kind of helps it as well. But if you want to, you can actually use hot glue to keep it in place. But it's no need for it. And I love how they turned out.